in the car again. It's been hours. Hello from the school. I'm here. Of course I'm here. Of course I am here. I cannot leave my coworker as the only one in there. Yes, some subs might come in and out. I'm gonna be here. And there's no way I'm leaving early. There's no way. Unless there was like 2 subs in there and hardly any students. So yeah, I'll be there and we'll get through. One blessing is 1 out of my 3 clients ended up writing this morning saying, you know what, the work can wait. And I said, great, I will have all of Sunday after I get back if you have Monday deadlines. So he is plotting and planning and gonna send that before I get back. So that's one less thing, but I got my clothes 80% picked out, packed. I still have to do a few minor things for each of the kids, but they are probably 90% packed. And like nothing's in the suitcases or packing cubes. I haven't started on toiletries, but because I keep a dedicated toiletry bag, it's probably already at least 50% packed, if not 75. And this morning, in between school bus and coming here, I worked on yarn, trying to pull out all the yarn I need to pack for the flowers. And I would ideally have all the circles done, so I also pulled a separate bag that is in my work bag of the yarn I need to make the circles of the flowers. And I'm gonna work on those once I finish setting up the cafeteria, and then also in car line, I will work on those. Priority levels will be packing over most of the cleaning, with the exception of our bathroom. That's a high priority, because that's the one Yvonne will use. Nobody wants anybody's bathroom germs. You want a nice, sparkly, clean bathroom. So yeah, but I'm gonna go in and start work. I wasn't expecting to, but here we are. Let me try some Spanish on you, because I am working on my Spanish. And coworkers speak mostly Spanish, a couple of them, including the one who's filling in for our custodian at lunch. Estoy cansada. Necesito empacar mi maleta y los maletas para mis hijos. Y no tengo tiempo suficiente. Adios. I'm gonna go to work. In the car again. It's been hours. When I talked to you last, it was 9:20, and now it is probably 3:20. Hold on. It is 3:19. So, yeah, it's been a moment, and not much packing or cleaning has been going on. I have continued to rotate laundry, and yeah, because that's just easy to do. I only got a couple circles done after I got everything set up in the cafeteria. There just wasn't a lot of time left. But my coworker was updating me on yesterday, and apparently it was not the best behavior day yesterday. Today was iffy, but not the worst. I did have to use the walkie-talkie a couple times, but it wasn't as bad as what I heard about yesterday. But it went well, and our custodian's brother, who's filling in for her, he's just amazing. I gave a glowing review in the office when they asked how today went, because whenever he wasn't sweeping up, because when a class gets up we wipe down the tables, knock all the crumbs on the floor, and in addition to what they've already knocked on the floor, and then the lunch custodian sweeps it up, and then they're also in charge of swapping out the garbage bags and stuff as they get full. But he was grabbing a trash can and helping out too. Even when I had some kids pushing, I got them to stop. One kid apologized. I was planning to just talk to the teacher because lunch was almost over for them. But then right when I walked away, they started to get close again. And he came over, he was like, no, he separated and moved one to the other side. I'm like, yeah, you're awesome. And then ended up, admin came in. I had already gotten somebody for that class for a whole nother issue. So yeah, they had 2 situations going on at once, but we made it through. There was a lot of big emotions today, but we're almost to spring break. I'm like, kiddos, hang in there. You got this. You can do hard things. But here I am, and I have survived. And I went home and I ate a snack. I just wasn't up for a lunch. I'll probably regret that later. My mind is just like... And I've been helping Sebastian find plugs and cords that he's gonna need, because we always get there and he doesn't have like the wall bricks for the cords, and or cables are missing for his devices. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna have everything this time and not have to pillage from our own supplies. But I'm gonna get to work on these, and I have a little under an hour to wait here, and then we'll get home just before 4:30, but we have PT at 5:30. And I believe Sebastian and Danny are just out for the evening. I don't know how late into the night, because Danny's going to a haircut right now, and then he's going to go to Costco to get his allergy medicine. And then they're going to come home and pick up Piggy and take him to a brewery, because there's a bartender there who loves him. Oh, that ambulance is coming here. Great. I'll look up to see what the call is. Hopefully it's not the elevator. Sorry, I'm looking at the ambulance pulling up. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know what their situation is, but I don't have a ton of time until basically after dinner. I'm gonna have to decide if I want a quick bath, if I'm really cold and just really sore from my day. It's a very physical job. I might for 15 or 20 minutes and then just go gung-ho. I need to get all the clothes and toiletries done. I would like all the yarn done. Just the miscellaneous stuff, but carry-ons and electronics can be tomorrow. I'm gonna wake up school time, 5:30, even though I think we're leaving maybe 9 or 10. So, all right, I'm gonna go be nosy and see why this ambulance is here. Well, not go, but like look on my phone and see what the feed said. All right, my friends, I'm gonna say goodnight. We did PT. Stay hydrated. I requested a curb lesson, so we did that first. So it ran pretty long, but made it through. Jax is doing well. We did some like weight bearing on the bad leg for the first time, holding parallel bars, and there was some pain at one point and they had to stop, but progress. And then we went over to Rubino's. I talked a little bit to Danny to see if they could meet us, but they were going to be a lot later than us. We'd already be eating by the time they even got there. So they're like, okay, we'll figure something else out. So we ate our Rubino's and came home, and they had actually just arrived with Rubino's from the other location. We're eating that, which is funny. He must have mentioned it to Sebastian, and then Sebastian wanted it. But I've just been roaming around trying to pack a little bit.
You didn't make my bed.
You were on it, so I couldn't. I'm happy to do it for you.
No.
But I have a lot of packing to do. It's already almost 10. I think I have all my clothes. I hope so. Like, I hope that's enough. I just pulled out pajamas to add. Can you not knock? My files are starting to slide. But as soon as Sebastian's asleep, well, 20 minutes after he's asleep, I'm gonna go back to doing this. I think the final load is in the dryer, which has the rest of Jax's clothes to pack, which are down there. And I just put the sheets on the bed in the guest room.
And where do you go?
And tomorrow I'll have to switch the sheets in our room. In between Caroline and physical therapy, I cleaned both the toilets up here, cleaned our shower, vacuumed our bath mats because they were quite dog hairy, vacuumed up in here. I'm hopefully gonna vacuum a little in here tomorrow morning. We'll see. I'm getting up school time and we leave the house 5 hours after my alarm goes off, and I take about 45 minutes to get myself ready. So yeah, all right, we're gonna do bedtime. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow for travel days. Stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.